Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Past the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds. There for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from cuts. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in clicks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. The defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception. A first down carry for Henry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing. You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Willis from the gun on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal. Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him. I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard scamper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a play fake. Now Vic. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw coming for Vic. It returns it right back to Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to the running game. It's Tomlin. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. To throw again on second down. Vic. And this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, Vic. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Michael Vick. That's to his running back, complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing, Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Third and short yardage, Vic. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. With Damian Tomlinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. from way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Here's Henry, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On third down, it's Willis. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Touchdown! Donald Parham. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Willis will try and throw for this. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A fairly short kid from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
Vic's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Vic. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, Vic. They complete it to Hill. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. It'll be Vic once more. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Vic. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down throw coming by Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On second down. Here's Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And the busy night for Henry continues. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe
far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Vick. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he is out of bounds with the first down. And 13 seconds left to go. Now here's Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They start the drive with Cook. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And that flag accepted. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Willis looks to pass it here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and you just know the guy's playing it. They're really wishing for college wins. You need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Open man for him. He's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now Willis. That'll be caught by Rice. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Ready? Check contact! Check contact!
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts.
One area of the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he overwhelmed him one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Come on.
A first down carry for Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on the line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields this way up at the 17 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and 10, Willis. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest rest of the game, reward them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing...
Touchdown! Donald Parham from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Visitors 17. Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
By Jerry Hughes. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4 down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Again to Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly...
Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Mahomes going to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Touchdown! Donald Parham, 68 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score our home team's
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Willis. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and and that's how he'll shred the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Looking for Sanders, and it's in.